What is your goal when it comes to your health? Sometimes it helps to think of your well-being as a pyramid supported by three essential pillars: nutrition, physical activity, and rest with relaxation. There is a powerful interaction between these pillars, says Dr. Roxanne Sukol, an internal medicine specialist. Walk more, and you will sleep better that night. Sleep poorly, and you will find yourself hovering near the vending machine all day. Overeat, and it is hard to even get out of your chair. So, what is the takeaway? You can use this natural connection between habits to make small improvements feel like they are worth $1 million. Even if you are feeling limited by arthritis, circulation issues, or breathing difficulties, you can still overcome many challenges with just a few simple changes. It is never too late to shift your mindset, create new routines, improve your health and strength, or begin seeing life from a different angle. Gentle movement plays a vital role in managing pain, and when done consistently, along with properly prescribed medication when needed, it can help improve your range of motion and physical endurance. Therapeutic yoga or chair exercises can be great choices for those who have trouble walking, or for whom bending and lifting are no longer easy options. Movement is also one of the most powerful mood stabilizers. If you are one of the many people over 65 who have been diagnosed with diabetes or pre-diabetes, Dr. Sukol reminds us that the real issue is not the diagnosis itself. It is how that condition affects your daily life and long-term health. The challenge is not diabetes as a word. The challenge is blood sugar that is not well managed. What we call it does not matter as much as how we respond. Learning how to use your body and mind to protect insulin function can bring all sorts of benefits, and those benefits will keep encouraging you to continue. This is an ongoing partnership with your own body. The more you know, the more you can choose well. In this video, we will explore 5 small but powerful changes that can help you feel more comfortable, physically and mentally, after 65. These are not rules or complex programs. They are real adjustments you can make, gently in your own way. If something you hear today resonates with you, please leave us a comment and share your experience. Subscribe for more simple guidance, and pass this along to someone who might need a little encouragement too. A small change today may turn into a big difference tomorrow, not just for you, but for someone you care about. Change 1. Add more colorful fruits and vegetables to your daily meals. As we get older, many things change quietly. One of the first things to shift is the way we eat. You may find yourself eating less than before, not because you are on a diet, but because appetite fades. Food no longer feels exciting. You might reach for what is easiest, what requires the least effort: a piece of toast, a cup of tea, or something from a package. Little by little, the plate becomes smaller, simpler, and less nourishing. But here is what many people do not realize. Each meal is a message. It tells your body, I still care. And one of the kindest, most powerful things you can do for yourself is to start choosing fruits and vegetables in all their natural colors: red, green, orange, purple, yellow. These are not just colors, they are clues to the powerful nutrients inside. Scientists call them phytonutrients, natural plant compounds that help reduce inflammation, support memory, protect your heart, and even boost your immune system. Different colors offer different benefits. Leafy greens are full of antioxidants. Orange and yellow vegetables are rich in vitamins that protect your skin and eyes. Berries and purple vegetables help improve circulation and memory. The more colors on your plate, the more complete your nutrition becomes. And it is not about expensive superfoods or fancy recipes. It is about choosing what is fresh, what is in season, and what feels doable for you. Frozen vegetables are just as valuable as fresh ones, and many are harvested and frozen right at their peak. I remember a woman named Margaret, 73 years old, living on her own in a quiet neighborhood. After her husband passed, she told me she often skipped meals or just had crackers and cheese. It did not seem worth the effort, she said. No one to cook for, no one to sit with. Her energy dropped, her skin looked pale, and she started having dizzy spells. One day, her doctor gently encouraged her to try something simple, to add just 2 colors of fruit or vegetables to every meal. At first, she was not sure it would help, but she gave it a try. A banana and some blueberries at breakfast, sliced tomatoes and cucumber for lunch, steamed broccoli at dinner. It was not much, but within a couple of weeks, she started feeling better. Her eyes looked brighter, she walked with more ease. And most surprisingly, she told me she started setting the table again, even lighting a candle some nights. I did not realize I had stopped treating myself like someone who matters, she said. But now I do. That is the quiet power of color. It is not just about food. It is about choosing to nourish the part of you that still wants to live fully. So, what can you do starting today? Look at your next meal and ask yourself, is there color on this plate? Start small. Add a handful of berries to your breakfast. Toss some leafy greens into your lunch. Steam a few carrots or slice a tomato for dinner. If cooking feels like too much, try pre-cut vegetables or frozen mixed vegetables. Keep them where you can see them. When shopping, aim for 3 different colors in your basket. You do not have to change everything, just a little every day. And the next time you eat, take a moment to pause and notice that meal is not just keeping you full, it is keeping you going. Change 2. Switch to whole grains and colorful, fiber-rich carbohydrates. As we grow older, our digestion slows down, our energy levels dip, and blood sugar becomes harder to manage. What we once could eat without thinking now leaves us feeling bloated, sluggish, or unusually tired. And yet, when it comes to carbohydrates, bread, rice, cereal, pasta, many people still reach for the same white, soft, easy-to-chew versions they have always known. But here is what matters more than ever after 65. Not just what you eat, but how your body uses it. Refined carbohydrates like white bread, white rice, and sugary snacks are quickly digested, causing blood sugar to spike and crash. Over time, this puts extra pressure on your pancreas, increases inflammation, and makes it harder to maintain steady energy throughout the day. These fast carbs give quick satisfaction but little support. In contrast, whole grains and colorful, fiber-rich carbohydrates offer a slow, steady release of energy. They are packed with nutrients, natural fiber, and plant compounds that feed your body and support long-term health. Brown rice, oats, quinoa, barley, whole wheat, sweet potatoes, lentils, chickpeas. These foods do not just fill your stomach, they nourish your heart, your brain, and your digestion. They also help regulate blood sugar levels and reduce the risk of heart disease and type 2 diabetes, both of which become more common with age. I remember Robert, a 78-year-old retired engineer who used to eat white toast with jam every morning and a large bowl of pasta for dinner. He told me he often felt tired after meals and had trouble staying alert in the afternoon. After a routine checkup, his doctor recommended he reduce refined carbs and try adding more whole grains. At first, he resisted. "I have been eating the same way for decades," he said, but eventually he agreed to try just one change: oatmeal for breakfast instead of white bread. Then he added lentil soup for lunch twice a week. A few weeks later, he began mixing brown rice with his usual white rice. After 2 months, Robert called it the simplest fix I never knew I needed. His energy was steadier. He did not feel bloated after meals. And surprisingly, he said he started craving vegetables more often. "It is like my body woke up," he told me. "Begin by making one small swap. Try oatmeal or whole grain toast instead of white bread. Add a handful of beans to your salad or soup. Mix brown rice with white to make the texture more familiar. Include colorful carbs like sweet potatoes, carrots, or beets with dinner. And if you are unsure where to start, choose foods with fewer ingredients, or better yet, no label at all. Whole foods do not need to be perfect. They just need to be real. And when you fuel your body with food that works with you, not against you, you do not just feel full. You feel stable, you feel clear, you feel like yourself again. Change 3. Make movement and relaxation part of everyday life. One of the quiet traps of getting older is stillness. At first, it feels harmless. You sit a little longer after lunch. You put off the walk for tomorrow. You skip stretching because it seems too small to matter. But over time, this stillness builds. Muscles become stiff. Joints feel tight. Sleep becomes lighter. And soon, even small movements feel like big tasks. What many people do not realize is that the body and the mind are not separate. They talk to each other all the time. When your body moves, your brain releases chemicals that calm you down, boost your mood, and improve your memory. And when you give your mind space to rest, your body recovers more deeply. Movement and relaxation are partners. You need both. Gentle movement, like walking, stretching, or light yoga, helps keep your joints flexible and your muscles active. Just 10 to 15 minutes a day can improve balance, reduce pain, and even help you sleep better at night. On the other hand, deep breathing, prayer, meditation, or simply sitting quietly with a book can lower blood pressure, ease anxiety, and help the body reset. I remember meeting Thomas, a 74-year-old man who had survived heart surgery. After recovery, he said he felt afraid to move too much, so he spent most of his time in his recliner watching TV. But his sleep got worse. His back started to hurt, and he said he felt more anxious than before. His daughter suggested a simple routine. In the morning, he would stretch his arms overhead, turn his head gently side to side, and walk around the yard. In the afternoon, he would sit by the window for 10 minutes, take slow breaths, and listen to music he loved. Within weeks, things changed. He was sleeping longer. His pain eased. "I did not realize how much I needed to move," he told me. "And I did not realize how powerful just sitting quietly could be." Do not wait for energy to come before you move. Movement brings energy. Stand up and stretch when you wake up. Take a few slow laps around your home after meals. Reach for the sky, roll your shoulders, bend forward gently. Then, give your mind a break too. Turn off the noise. Breathe deeply for a few minutes. Sit in silence. Read something you enjoy. Say a prayer or write a few words in a notebook. Movement does not need to be big. Relaxation does not need to be fancy, but both are medicine and both are free. And when you build even a little of both into your day, your body remembers what it is capable of, and your mind starts to feel at home again. Change 4. Join group checkups and shared medical visits when possible. As we age, managing our health becomes more complex. We may deal with medications, blood sugar levels, chronic pain, or concerns about memory. But going through it alone can feel overwhelming. Appointments become stressful. Questions go unanswered. Sometimes, just finding the motivation to take action feels like too much. That is why group checkups, also called shared medical appointments, have become such a powerful option for older adults. In many clinics and communities, doctors and health educators now offer group visits where a small number of people with similar health concerns meet together, learn together, and support one another. These sessions are guided by professionals but built on conversation and shared experience. Instead of sitting alone in a cold exam room, you sit in a circle. You hear other people ask questions you did not think to ask. You realize you are not the only one struggling with sleep, blood pressure, or diet. You receive the same personalized care, but you also gain something just as valuable: connection. I once met Linda, a 76-year-old woman who had been trying to manage both her weight and her anxiety for years. She had seen doctors, tried diets, and read every health article she could find, but nothing seemed to stick. One day, her local senior center started offering a group wellness class focused on managing stress and healthy eating. It met once a week for 6 weeks. Linda told me she almost did not go. I thought, why would I want to sit around talking about my problems? But she gave it one chance. In the first session, she listened. In the second, she shared. By the fourth, she looked forward to it. It was not just the advice, she said. It was the way I stopped feeling alone. Her blood pressure improved. Her eating habits changed. And most of all, she felt lighter, not just in her body, but in her spirit. So, what can you do if you want the same? Ask your doctor or local clinic if group appointments are available. Some programs focus on diabetes, memory health, stress relief, or chronic pain. Others offer general wellness or lifestyle support. If leaving home is difficult, check whether virtual group sessions are offered. Many are free or low cost for seniors. If no group is available nearby, start small. Join a weekly walking club, a community meal, or a gentle exercise class. Shared space brings shared energy, and health, at its core, is not just physical, it is emotional and social too. Because when you feel supported, heard, and understood, you are more likely to stay engaged in your own care. And that can make all the difference. Change 5. Learn the difference between nourishing fats and inflammatory ones. Fat is one of the most misunderstood parts of our diet, especially as we get older. For decades, we were told to avoid fat completely, that it clogs arteries, causes weight gain, and should be replaced with light or low-fat everything. But now, research has shown us that not all fats are created equal. In fact, Some fats are essential for brain health, heart strength, and reducing inflammation in the body. The real problem is not fat itself. It is the kind of fat we eat. Healthy fats, the kind found in avocados, olive oil, nuts, seeds, dark chocolate, and fatty fish like salmon, help keep your mind sharp, your skin healthy, and your joints flexible. They also help you feel satisfied after eating, so you are less likely to overeat later. These are natural, nourishing fats that your body knows how to use. But then there are highly processed fats, the kind often hidden in vegetable oils like corn, soybean, cottonseed, and in packaged snacks or fried foods. These fats are altered during manufacturing and can trigger chronic inflammation, which has been linked to conditions like arthritis, heart disease, and even cognitive decline. I once spoke with a man named Harold, age 72, who had been living with joint pain and fatigue for years. He told me he rarely cooked and relied mostly on store-bought frozen meals, snack bars, and fast food. "It is convenient," he said, "and I never know what to cook anyway." One day, after reading an article his daughter sent him, he decided to try a small change. He swapped his margarine for olive oil, added a handful of almonds to his breakfast, and grilled salmon once a week instead of eating fried chicken. Within a few weeks, he noticed something surprising: less morning stiffness. He felt clearer after meals. "I thought pain was just part of getting old," he said, "but maybe it was partly what I was feeding it." You do not have to cut all fat. Just choose better fat. Use olive oil instead of vegetable oil. Add avocado to a sandwich. Snack on walnuts or dark chocolate instead of chips or pastries. If you eat fish, try salmon or sardines once a week. Read labels when possible and avoid foods with long lists of unrecognizable oils. Focus on real, whole ingredients, the ones your grandparents would recognize. Healthy fat does not just fuel your body, it protects it. It helps your brain think clearly, your joints move smoothly, and your heart beat steadily. And when you treat your body with that kind of care, it responds quietly, steadily, thankfully. After 65, comfort does not come from doing less. It comes from doing what matters, with intention, with care, and with a little more kindness toward yourself. The 5 changes we have explored are not rules. They are invitations to nourish your body with color, to choose real food that supports your strength, to move in a way that helps you stay free, to seek support when you need it, to learn something new, even if it is just how to read a food label or take a deeper breath. Each change on its own may seem small, but together they create a rhythm, a sense of direction, a quiet confidence that your well-being is still within reach, not because everything is perfect, but because you are paying attention, because you care, and because you are still choosing yourself. You do not have to change everything at once. Just begin with one small thing: a better breakfast, a short walk, a different oil, a deeper breath. Let that be the start of something better. And if something in this video made you think, smile, or pause, share that with us. Leave a comment and let us know which change you will start with. Subscribe so you do not miss future videos, and pass this along to someone you care about. Sometimes the smallest change you make can inspire someone else to do the same. You deserve to feel good in your body. You deserve comfort, clarity, and peace. And you are never too old or too late to begin again, gently, wisely, and in your own time. Take care of yourself, and thank you for being here with us.